Hello. This is so nerve-wracking. Hola, para los que no hablan inglés. Hello, para los que no hablan español. I can take the mic out? Okay. This is so nerve-wracking. I'm not good with words, and I'm not good in front of big crowds. Yes. But I'm so excited for the two of you, and this is such a privilege. And I wrote it down because I would get too nervous if I didn't. But I want you to know that these words are from the bottom of my heart, that I sat on it for a long time, and I really, truly mean it. And I'm so excited to celebrate you guys almost a year after Adam and I got married, and you guys were there for us, and now we get to do it for you guys, and it's like, it's such a dream come true. Okay, now that I got the jitters out. I'm Daniela. I am Mariana's twin sister, in case you don't know me or you didn't realize that by now. Yeah, but we don't look that much alike. Anyways, Mariana's my best friend. She's been my best friend since the womb, since day 0. And she's been just truly the best. Like, she's been my shoulder to cry on, my confidant, my adventure buddy, everything, right? So, not just because we're sisters, but because we truly just share everything with each other. And life would not be the same without you. And you've done so much for me as my sister. You paved the way for us. You told me when it was time to get my first job. You told me when it was time for me to get my driver's license. And I was like, okay, all right, it's time, And you flew out of the nest first, you left home. And it was heartbreaking for me. Every time you would come home and leave, I just would cry all over again. But it was also mixed with the feeling of so much pride and admiration for you, because you've always been a go-getter and just like chasing your dreams and working so hard to do everything that, that God puts in your heart, and that you just really feel like it's your thing to do. And in that time since you left home, eventually you met Chris, right? And let me find my part in this speech. You left okay, sorry, I'm nervous, okay? You left the country, you moved to Mexico, you got a degree in veterinary science, and then you met Chris after all that, right? And Chris took you away like no other person ever could. He swept you off your feet. He changed everything for you. And to go from being each other's biggest supporters and best friends to finding partners who have loved us unconditionally the way that we always grew up loving each other is like beyond my wildest expectations. Like, you and I set the bar for each other on what it was to love each other, to lift each other up, to push each other, and to be there no matter what. And we both found that person for us, and like, I couldn't be more grateful in life than to be able to take a step back and just admire what you guys have, and it's the best. So now he's your shoulder to cry on and your biggest cheerleader, and he truly takes care of you and respects you, and not just you, but our whole family and my father, and it just brings me so much joy and so much peace to see that happen, And now I know that your home is not where we are, where my parents are, but it's beside Chris. And like, as your sister, I can watch that happen and have peace and just be so happy for you, because he is truly deserving. You actually deserve my twin sister, okay? You're such a genuine and real person, and you really are there for her the way that the people who love her most in the world always have been since she was born. So it's just the best, and it's been so fun, watching you guys joke around. It's from when you guys started dating, going on trips together, just laughing at everything, making everything a joke, but also you take things seriously. You have patience for one another. You lift each other up. You protect each other. And you share values that really serve as the foundation of a marriage that's going to last a lifetime. You guys, you're going to get there. And It's so awesome that Adam and I get to come alongside you guys and do life together with you. And I can't wait and for what the future holds. I'm so excited. I know that you guys will always have a marriage that protects each other, trusts each other, hopes, and perseveres through the hardest and darkest of times. And I wish and pray for you guys to grow old and gray together. I pray that your marriage is full of adventure and laughter and deep conversations and lots of date nights. And I pray that you learn from each other through every struggle and make each other better people. And I pray that your love grows to depths that you didn't know that it could reach. And yeah, thank you, Chris, for being the best person for my sister, the person that she needs, you know? I'm so excited. Anyways, cheers to the newlyweds. You guys are the best.
Maid of honor.
Sorry, I told him no. But one thing I would like to say is I'm not liking you right now.
I appreciate it.
First of all, I want to thank everybody for coming to this special occasion of these fine two young couple, Mariana and Chris. And I want to thank the mother and father for this lovely honor of my son marrying your daughter. And for those of you that don't know me, I'm Chris's father. Hey, you're next. You got your own. So, watching Chris grow up and become a young man and going into Marine Corps and to see where he's at and meet Mariana, and the first time Colleen and me met her, she was quiet and smiles and, you know, just sitting there, and we're like, does she even talk? Second time we met her, she's talking a little more. And then we met her sister, Danielle, and her husband, Adam. Sorry about that. They come over to the house. We get the two of them together. I can't say a word. I'm a talker between the two of them. But no, I love that. I love to see the smile you have for my son. And I love to see that back. That is awesome. It makes it here. We love to watch what it's turned into. You know, and I can't, like I say, I can't take that. One thing I will say is enjoy each other. Time is a short thing. When time is gone, you don't have it. Make time for each other. Enjoy, because when time's gone, you can't get that back. So make time for each other, enjoy life, and do things. I got one other thing to say. No tears. Yet. Where's my photos? Yeah, where's my photos? So one thing I gotta say, may your love for each other be modern enough to manage life's challenges and old-fashioned enough to withstand the rest of time. I love you. not done. Her turn. Come on.
Don't act like shabby, won't accept. So step up.
All right. No, you'll be good. All right. I had to cut about 10 minutes from this, so I'm going to stick to script. So, good evening, everybody. My name is Tony. I'm Christopher's older brother, the smarter, better-looking sibling. First, I would like to say that I'm standing here as the best man out of Assumption. I was never actually asked. I started giving information about my responsibilities and expectations for the wedding. So hopefully I didn't read that wrong, because that'd be really awkward. I met Christopher on a cold winter day of 1994. Growing up with such an age gap, he was always the annoying little brother, always trying to follow me and my friends around and do the things that we were doing, whether it was Pokemon, gaming, biking, skateboarding, it didn't matter. He was doing it and I was getting grounded. No jump was too big or hill was too high, at least not until Austria when the 4-year-olds were flying past him on skis. As much as he wanted to be similar, he also had his own interests such as practical jokes and an obsession with Animal Planet, so it's pretty fitting that Mariana's a vet. Whether he was putting shrink wrap across the doorways, rubber banding the hose of the sink to spray our mom, or sliding down the stairs in a sleeping bag, it was unpredictable what you'd find him doing next, and somehow I would be the one blamed for it. This was all prior to the internet, by the way. He's old. He thought it was all this stuff by himself. With his wild antics came a caring heart. Chris is one of the most loving, caring, and clever people you could ever be around. For those fortunate enough to be one of the members of his family or friends, you know that you always have somebody that you can count on. Just don't expect the best service if you have surgery. His tactic will include midnight snacks of Percocets to keep you sleeping so he can game in peace.
That's a true story.
During my time in San Diego, I was conveniently the halfway point between Christopher and Mariana, which allowed me to see my brother a couple times prior to him needing a place to live, and also allowed me to get to know Mariana. From our first time meeting, she was just as comfortable with being her authentic self as she would have been knowing me for years. Over the next couple of years, in countless iterations of Taylor Swift cover songs, we would do some holidays together, bowling, movie nights, and boiling crab lines where she would wait for hours and be shown videos of sedated horses and cows having surgery prior to eating. Luckily for all of you, she wouldn't sell her Taylor Swift tickets, so the budget was cut for the iPad centerpieces to display those videos. She also tagged along for one of the trips to Ohio to visit family. We tried to do some of her favorite activities, but in the Ohio fashion. We did an amusement park, camping, went to the county fair, where she was only interested in the animals and hated the walking tacos. And probably her favorite part of the trip, she saw cornfields. I know, impressive, right? Fast forwarding through the past couple of years, you guys have gotten engaged, gone through a long-distance relationship, and so much more. Together, you have conquered all the challenges that come with those things, as well as the challenges of being apart. But today, we celebrate the two of you coming together, Mariana and Christopher. It is an honor to be standing here today, and I couldn't be happier for the two of you. I'm so glad we can celebrate it with so many friends and family. It's amazing how far people will travel for a free meal. Mariana and Christopher, I wish you two all the best in your lifelong adventure together, and I love you both. Mom made me say that. This is the new chapter of your lives together, and I want you to know that I'll always be there for you. Let's take a moment, and I'll raise a glass to the most important people here, the bar staff. To Mariana and Christopher.
Here you go.
We got this.
Oh, okay.
Oh, nice.
Hello? Do you work?
Are you saying stuff?
Yeah. So I know we haven't been able to make our way around, but we're gonna make it. We're gonna try to say hi to everyone, but just in case we can't, thank you guys so much for making it. We really appreciate every single person that is here. We love you guys, and we couldn't be more excited to celebrate with each and every one of you guys, and I hope you guys have as much fun as we do. Again, we're gonna try to say hi, but just in case, thank you guys so much. Hello.
Good. Yeah, I know a lot of you have traveled a long way to get here. I appreciate whether it was long flights or international travel from Mexico. We we appreciate it. I know we took a lot of your time. My bride looks beautiful, so let's celebrate her. And then from here on out, it's time just to party and have fun. And please intermingle, and we'll be around to say our thank yous. But in front of everyone, I appreciate it. We love you all, and have a good night.
Out and put me down. I ain't asking for much here. Just put.
Gloria, Gloria.
Good evening, everyone. My family and I are thrilled to be among you tonight, sharing Mariana's exchange of vows with Chris, and doing so, joining their lives for the rest of their time. Thank you, Chris's family, for traveling all the way here. We really appreciate to be sharing these moments with you and making our family bigger, and this truly honors us. And let me say first a few words by my wife. She says that she's thrilled to that Mariana found a good man in Chris.
That's true.
hmm and that they can share their lives. So it's really hard to add to the things that have been said tonight, especially that exchange of vows. That was awesome. That was fantastic. Those words are beyond me, and just show me how mature and good people of character these two kids were raised to be. So thank you for that, guys. We love you, and we surprise us in many ways every day. I was talking to Tony last night about how well they complement each other, their traits and personalities, make them better together. But my feeling now is that this is going to be beyond belief. I mean, they seem to be a great couple, in what they just expressed through their words make me know that this is going to be much better than I was not expecting, but than I was able to grasp. So from a father's heart now, let me say it's real hard, as I said, to add and to give some advice to such mature and awesome people. But let me say this, that the only piece of advice that I would dare to give them is to set aside your egos whenever they get on the way of your marriage. And that's probably gonna be more often than not. And by doing so, allow God to dictate the way and the way out, or in the way you should conduct yourselves. And that's the only piece of advice I wish I would have known since the start of my journey as a husband. And probably my wife would concur on this, but this is the only, yeah, that's the only thing I would say at this point. And on the other hand, you guys make us so happy, along with our other two kids that we admire so much, and we're so blessed to have they're so blessed and make us blessed to have such good husbands and wives.
Yeah.
And thank you so much. I thank God for all that, and wish that the same love that He's poured upon them tonight is with every one of us now, and to endure in our hearts and dictate our ways as well. Thank you so much for being here, and enjoy the party.